I didn't meet that couple over there.
I know, I saw you through the door.
Hi, it's Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Tuesday, March 29th, 2022. The address we're inspecting today is 14575 Southwest 83rd Court, Portland, Oregon, 97224. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer pipe through the side yard exterior cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it should be noted that some age sewer pipes made out of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspection must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made out of cast iron ABS, 3034 or HDPE pipe, all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in 3-inch ABS plastic drain piping. We are running some water to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. We are going to run to the cul-de-sac in front of the house, and we are on the west side yard exterior of the home. Pipe shows no recent signs of blockage or backup. And we are twisting, but ultimately we are headed at the street in front of the house. And after about the first 15 feet, we do have a strong downhill pitch, everything moving pretty strongly down this pipe. All of the joints, junctions in the pipe, at least that we've seen so far, are glued and watertight. So far so good after 15 feet. Approaching 35 feet, and again, so far so good. We have not seen any improper pitch. Everything is still moving pretty strongly downhill. We have seen no roots or cracking or offsets or anything like that, so far so good. Uneventful in a sewer pipe is good. "50 feet should be around the sidewalk area, so we should be approaching the sidewalk soon. We are diving, so at 60 feet we're diving straight down on the ground. You can see something change here. So up until this point we've had a pretty good downhill flow, everything moving pretty quickly. So if you compare or contrast, you can see everything just moving very nicely, very smooth through here. You can see as we reach the bottom of this dive, and again this is all around the sidewalk area, you can see something change there. So we are going to have a little bit of marginal pitch. Hopefully this clears up real quick. So as we hit 61 feet, camera head goes underwater. So we've got what's called a water belly, where a section of the pipe has sagged, and then we pull out of it. be curious to see with the water off how that area reacts. But there is a section of the pipe that is kind of sagged. They didn't support everything keeping downhill, so the bottom is kind of falling out of it. So again, 61 feet, we're underwater, camera head completely submerged. And then we pull out of it at 63, so really pretty small, all things considered, but it's about 2 feet. So we'll be curious to see when we turn off the water. You know, this is a drain pipe. When we turn off the water, everything should drain out of here. And so we'll kind of compare with the water on and water off. We have transitioned at 63 feet to 30-34 pipe. So that signifies transitioning pipe size. So we just went from 3-inch pipe into 4-inch pipe. Signifies transitioning pipe materials, ABS plastic into 30-34 plastic. And then lastly, we just transitioned into a branch off of the city lateral piping out there in the roadway. And even though we entered into city lateral branch piping, technically all of this would be buyer-owner responsibility throughout the entire length. So that's really the only area in question. Up until that point, everything was moving pretty quick, and then on the back side of that, everything is moving pretty quick through. So this is 101 feet. This would be the end officially of buyer-owner responsibility in the sewer pipe, 101 feet out there in the roadway. So we started in ABS, we transitioned to 30-34, and we dropped in the city lateral at 101 feet. We are going to turn off the water, drain everything out, and we want to look at that area again in reverse. So we're going to turn off the microphone and the water. We're going to drain everything out, wait a couple of minutes, and then we're going to look at that area one more time. So here we are with the water off now at 60 feet. There's definitely still some residual stuff going on here. The camera head still goes underwater. Yeah, so not much has changed with the water off, unfortunately. It's still about 2 feet. So we're gonna give an approximate location for the area of damage, and we'd recommend passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to make suggestions for maintenance or repair or repitching, whatever they want to do. More or less seems like kind of a spot repair. And just note that our location is just for estimation purposes only. This is not anything that should ever be used for digging up the yard or concrete or anything like that. So we're going to give a rough estimate of where approximately it's happening and how deep it is. But again, we'd recommend passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to make suggestions for next steps. And again, so with the water off, not much changes, unfortunately. So at 61 feet we are underwater, and at 63 we come out of it. So it's about a 2-foot belly. In the overall scheme of water bellies, that's pretty minor, but you know, still, as a precaution before closing, we'd recommend passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist, make suggestions for repair.